Hello. I want to share a little bit about one talk I listened to. Actually, it's not a Buddhist talk. It was a 40-minute talk by a professor, Gerald Hüther, who's a neuroscientist in Germany. But I want to start with myself to give the background why I got so much interested in that talk. When I was 15, I realized that I don't have any motivation to learn at school. I had no enthusiasm to go to school, really. It took me a lot of effort to gain some kind of interest, joy in going to school. And what made me actually going for the next following 3-4 years was just to please my teachers and educators. So at college, I had to rethink again, more challenges, and my motivation to learn switched to wanting to learn something that will, in the end, benefit the society. So at that time, one of my interests was about family sociology and how we can intervene in complicated family situations with societal support. So, and I had joy in learning about big views and human power, but also some doubt arose in myself how I could possibly be of any benefit myself in that regard, and where to start anyway. So I explored Buddhism also in the beginning of my college time, and learned meditation, and I learned to calm my mind to some extent and to ease it and to make things a little bit more clearer. And I also developed a bit of a stronger mind. And Buddhism brought me to the insight that I need to start within myself, and did and still do. So good experiences, great teachers, books, and some joy helped me to continue step by step with some good results, I think. And I learned that as well, that optimism, so joy and some effort, good attitudes brings good learning about or with it. So, and this German neuroscientist, Professor Gerald Hüther, he did some research on learning. What does it need to bring good learn results? And he did it on a very conventional way in a laboratory with some animals, unfortunately. But until one of his students, who had no interest in those kind of researches, found a different way. He had a way broader mind. He was like, he admitted his mind was just like that. The mind is the source of everything. And his student kind of looked everywhere around and reminded him, hey, no, I have to look differently here. I want to go in those details, but he was questioning what makes us learn and what are the difficulties, hindrances. And he shared about situations in institutions, for example, organizations, companies where employers see their employees as resource versus as potential. And this started to hit the interest for me, to raise my interest. And how often do I think upon others more than as somebody who can fulfill my needs versus seeing others as potential I can actually support. And he speaks about supportive leadership. And he said that this word actually lacks supportive leaders. And what is a supportive leader? It is somebody who is able to invite others, who is able to encourage others, and who inspires others. So, and he says that we can't motivate others, but we can invite others, we can encourage others, and we can inspire others. And to be able to invite others, supportive leader does need the capacity to connect with others, needs to be kind to others, appreciate others. And to be able to encourage others, we need to be fearless ourselves, we need to have some confidence ourselves. And to be able to inspire others, we need to be inspired ourselves. Right? So here I mean, immediately when I heard that, I thought, wow, yeah, these are all the qualities I seek, for example, in our teacher and many other teachers as well. And like when our children gives us the opportunity, the possibility to learn through her example, how to become a supportive leader ourselves. A leader maybe as a role model or as a guide, as support for others, or really as a teacher. How can we develop all those qualities ourselves? Not through being discouraged, through seeing the challenges, or through comparing with others who seem to have it all good together. Hüter here rather encourages us to learn to be enthusiastic by what we are learning. He says that human beings don't have a technical problem with their mind, or with their brain, but they have an enthusiasm problem. So I could very much relate to that, because sometimes I felt that my mind somehow is inflexible, that I thought something is not right here. I can't learn in the way how I expected it should be, or how I thought others expect me to learn. And I felt, even it came to a point that I felt hopeless. Yeah, and I can imagine that I could go into a very bad mental state with that kind of opinion on myself. But when I really looked more deeply into it and what's actually going on here, I found out that it's a great deal of lack of enthusiasm for life, a lack of enthusiasm to learn, to practice, and to do whatever life is asking me to do, or what I'm choosing to do. And also, to some extent, that I had a lack of good examples, role models, and a lack of good experiences as well. So I did not learn to connect learning with having some good feelings with it, and but now it's clearer for me, fortunately. I recognize that motivation is very much the key for all of that. If I have personally a good motivation, then it comes from a state of mind that is, or a heart, I don't know, that is more connected with myself versus being distracted all around with different things. When I'm encouraged, that means when I have trust in my own qualities, and when I'm inspired, for example, by good examples, like our teacher here or other teachers, and then I'm more receptive and I'm less self-occupied. So I invite you all to find your motivation that makes you enthusiastic, joyful, to practice, to learn the Dharma, that makes you enthusiastic to work today, to take care of your family, to cook, to clean, to organize, even to raise your kids or teach your dog. Thank you.